Let's say you're in Gamemaker and you want to click a button but are unable to. How would you do it? Create a step event on your button object. Then you want to check if the mouse is pressed with this code. However, just because a mouse is pressed doesn't really mean that the button is pressed as well. So let's add in more code to check if the mouse is actually over a button. That's some crazy code, but it's easier than it looks. For the button to be considered clicked, all of these conditions must be true. Mouse X will return the X position of mouse, and sprite width will return the width of the button. So X will get the button's X position right here. Then we minus that by the sprite's width, which would get you all the way over here. That's 2 times so too far, so we divide it by 2. So if the X position of the mouse is at this X value or more than it, this would be true. However, this area over here would be considered true with just this code. That isn't part of the button at all. So you want to add in the same code we just did in the opposite. So the X has to be both more than this and less than this to be true. Next we do the same thing with the Y values, except we replace sprite width with sprite height and X with Y. So it would now have to be between these two and between these two to be considered a click of the button. After that, the code should work. Let's check it out.